Hi, I'm Vivian Owen, Vice President and Education Chair of AF Suncoast, and I have with me today Marty Kohr, who's going to be our marquee guest speaker for our event on Wednesday, June 26th, and he's going to be talking about keeping your brand fresh. So, hello Marty, how are you?
Vivian, fine. I'm honored to be here.
Thank you for doing this. Your resume reads like a veritable who's who in advertising. Tell us where you've worked.
I started my career at Leo Burnett Company, then met a guy named Hal Riney, and went out to San Francisco to work with him for a couple of years, and then helped open up Riney Chicago, and then a little bit of time at Y&R, and then finished my my advertising career at DDB Chicago.
That's nowhere big or anything, just a couple little small shops, little small brands.
Being in the right place at the right time is a good thing.
So let's talk a little bit about your talk, because I want to give everybody just a little bit of a teaser as to what you're going to talk about when you come in June.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's critical to everybody. It's critical of what they have to do, both their own personal brand,
right,
as well as the brands that they market. Again, their own personal brand, but their business, if they're working for somebody else, the client's brand. And it's all about just staying relevant and meaningful, and staying in the purchase decision, having people aware of you, having people feel that you're continuing to add value to their lives, and so that's really what keeping your brand fresh is. And there are lots of examples of brands that didn't stay fresh.
Okay, so as a brand manager or creative director, is there a point which your brand is getting stale? Like how do you tell? Like, okay, we gotta do something to spice it up a little bit.
Well, as you know, teaching, it's all comes from the consumer or the audience or your customers, and so you've got to constantly know them, interact with them. If you have your own business, you greet them at the door. You say thank you as they're going out the door. Some of the bartenders in the beer business, yeah, they know more than anybody what brands are fresh and relevant, because they're right there at the point of the contact with the customer. And if you're the brand manager on a brand, you need to be really close to your customer and then use every resource that you can, whether that's quantitative research, qualitative research, or just mother-in-law research.
Mother-in-law research. Is that just asking your mother-in-law what she thinks about
asking your friends,
the brand, the campaign? Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. I want to talk to you about your time working on Budweiser, because there is a very special campaign that you happen to be a part of, and I think that it would be really great for our members to kind of get a behind-the-scenes view. And I'm talking about the Was Up campaign for Budweiser. So how did they think of that campaign? Like when the creatives came to you, how did they pitch it to you?
What's Up is an executional example of a brand continuing to try and stay fresh. Budweiser, I think, is 136 years old. There you can count Schlitz, Pabst Blue Ribbon. They're nice little niche brands now, but they're not the big brands. So a big brand like Budweiser, the keystone of Anheuser-Busch worldwide. Keeping it fresh. And Was Up, well, we had many creative teams, I think about 30 creative teams, working to find new ideas to show male camaraderie in a way that's never been shown before. Because as a regular premium beer, if you can own that essence, which is good times with good friends, you're going to continue to stay fresh. So, there's nothing new. Creativity is the secret to creativity. What Einstein said is, hiding your sources. And it's Quentin Tarantino said he's stolen from every movie he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just remixing.
Exactly.
Remixing.
And Was Up was remixed. Was Up a creative? First of all, the creative teams knew the strategy, knew what they were looking for. Okay, so there was an avenue of exploration. And while that's going on, he was shown a short film by a director's representative, so actually pitching this director to do some type of Budweiser advertising in the future. Just wanted you to be aware of this really smart up-and-coming director. Vinnie Warren, one of our creative directors, looked at this short film and went, "Oh my gosh, there is male camaraderie done in a way that I've never seen before, with a mnemonic, 'What's up?' And all we have to do is insert Budweiser in there, and it'll be great."
Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. I don't want to give it all away. I want people to come to your talk in June. So thank you so much for being here and giving us kind of a behind-the-scenes look at what your talk will be about. And you guys can log on to aafsuncoast.com and purchase your tickets for our June 26th event with Marty Kohr. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.